Hello everyone, today I'll be reading a story called The Lost Sheep. But before we read, I want you to know that reading is the special key to take you where you want to be. Now it's time for us to read. Jesus was sitting on a rock. The crowd around him quieted, so all could hear him talk. Jesus was a teacher. He was well known far and wide. And everywhere he came to speak, crowds gathered at his side. He welcomed everyone to him. The children and the old, even thieves and other sinners were welcome to the fold. Why listen to this teacher? Called someone in the crowd. He loved thieves and sinners. He shouted out very loud. To answer this objection, Jesus told this little tale which shows how God, our shepherd, loves his people without fail. A shepherd tended to his flock outside of Galilee. He saw that they were fed and clean and healthy as could be. Every single morning, and before he went to sleep, he counted all 100 of his very precious sheep. But one morning, as he counted his sheep which stood in line, he discovered one was missing. There were only 99. The shepherd feared one little sheep all alone might find deep dark wells, fierce animals, and dangers of all kinds. And so he set out right away to find his little sheep. He searched the rocky hillsides where the crevices were deep, and stopped between two jaggedy rocks. The shepherd finally found his little sheep had fallen and was lying on the ground. It took a great amount of time and much more energy, but the shepherd kept on working till the sheep was finally free. Because the sheep had hurt its leg when it took its rocky fall, it just kept toppling over and could not walk at all. He washed the sheep's wound in a spring that bubbled from the ground, then made a bandage from his robe and wrapped it all around. The little sheep still stumbled, so to keep it out of harm, the shepherd gently carried it, nestled in his arms. The shepherd knew that he had come a very long way. He wanted to return back home before the end of the day. So the shepherd didn't stop to rest. He took no time to eat. He walked and walked, and in his arms the sheep began to bleed. He didn't rest until the sheep was back with all the others, bleating his adventure to his sisters and his brothers. And when the stars came out that night, before he went to sleep, the shepherd once more counted all 100 of his sheep. The moral of that story is God will always look out for us.